everyone, it's 112 and welcome back to another Twitch stream. Today will be a little interesting, mostly because we're not going to be doing too much platforming today, or for that matter, much gameplay. Instead, we're going to be doing two specific things, because both of these things won't take very long, but together they'll... I expect both of them to take around an hour and a half, which will make up the standard 3-hour stream. So I figure we'll just do these two things. So, first off, we are going to read through the entire CD database in Mega Man and Bass. Basically, we'll just go through all the CDs, 1 to 100, that we did, that we collected in the previous stream, or the previous 3 streams, really. And we'll kind of see what the fan translation decided to do with these CDs, since obviously these were originally in Japanese, and the Game Boy Advance translation kind of sucks. So I'm curious to see how these translations will hold up instead, since we're using this fan version. Beyond that, we will also be playing some more Mega Man Legacy Collection 2. I know we technically finished the achievements and everything. But essentially, we're going to go back and just watch some replays of the challenges that we did not do, because I realized that for Legacy Collection 1, I did end up showing the achievements, or sorry, not the achievements, the challenges that we didn't do. So I figured we should do the same for Legacy Collection 2. There's actually quite a lot more of them that we didn't do in the second one, mostly because for Legacy Collection 2, we only had to do 50 of the, 74 challenges, whereas in Legacy Collection 1, we had to do 50 of the 54 challenges, so there were less challenges overall. Of course, that also made it easier to, get all the achievements, since you didn't have to do it for all of them. But, yeah, alright, I think we're just about good to go. I'm just getting the last few things set up. I think I got everything. Just one more thing. And yeah, you know what? We are going to, yeah, let's start. Welcome Monday Man for Twitch, and welcome Shivas. My day's been okay. I apologize for my hair. It looks a little weird today, just because I've been in a bit of a rush all day. Just had a lot of stuff to do. So, yeah, it is what it is. Let me just make sure everything on my computer is running properly, because it looked a little weird before, but I think we're good. Yeah, alright, so yeah, well, we already got all the CDs. We're just gonna be reading them today is all. So alright, yeah, we're good. So I'm gonna start because I'm already pretty late, and yeah, let's get this going. Alright, let me just boot up the game real quick. This will be the last time we really play Mega Man and Bass, so it's kind of the unfortunate reality of it, but oh well. Just give me a sec to get this CD up. Sorry if my stream kind of glitches out for a minute. I just need this. I need to do this in order to get it up. Let's see. Where is it? There and there. Okay. Hopefully the thing didn't kind of glitch out. Yes, Anchor will be here. Oh, if you do get Runbo, let me know. I freaking love that game. Alright, let me just, alright, give me 1 second. Alright. Good. Hopefully you guys can see the game and everything. Can you guys see it? Is it running correctly? I'm not going to be using my controller much today, because like I said, we're mostly going to be reading and watching stuff, but just want to make sure it's working correctly. Alright, sounds good. Let's just go into Mega Man's save file, since it doesn't really matter. Alright. So, we have 100 CDs. Let's go read them. So, we're at number 1 with Mega Man. Alright, here's Mega Man. The super robot created by Dr. Light. He saved the world several times. Our hero. I will protect peace on Earth. He has a strong sense of justice, but he's also careless. He likes animals, and he hates hoodlums. I guess that explains why he doesn't like, Dr. Wily and all the evil robot masters. So, yeah, this DLN 001 Mega Man. Next up, we have Roll. Dr. Light number 2, assistant robot made by Dr. Light, like a little sister to Mega Man, has gotten much more mature lately. Good luck, Mega! She's helpful, but she's also frightened easily. She likes cleaning and cooking, but she hates cockroaches. That's slightly awkward. I'm not sure why she hates... Oh, actually, that makes sense, because if she likes cleaning, then that makes sense why she doesn't like cockroaches, yeah. Undy Man, is everything okay? Is the game, like, glitching out or something, or... Just want to make sure everything's going well. If something's wrong, just let me know. Alright, next up is Cut Man. Or Cut, I guess. I don't know. Dr. Light number 3. Wait, what's wrong? Alright. Logging Robot. The cutter on his head can chop a huge tree in two easily. Snip, snip, snip. He's sharp-witted, but he doesn't listen. He likes paper. I mean, I guess that makes sense since scissors cuts paper. He likes paper paintings, but he hates Rochambeau. Alright, that's clever, because for those of you who don't know what Rochambeau is, that's basically rock, paper, scissors. So, Rochambeau, or rock, paper, scissors. So, that's pretty funny, actually, because I guess he always plays scissors. That's why he loses all the time. I'm going to get a bucket of cockroaches. Wow, that's mean to roll. Ouch. Alright, next up is Guts Man. Rock beats scissors. That's very true, and welcome, Sans Gaming Unofficial. Alright. A civil engineering robot. Very powerful. Can lift 2-ton rocks easily. Power! Full throttle! And he's Dr. Light number 4. That's interesting, because for those of you who don't know, I'm actually studying to be a civil engineer in college. During the day, obviously. And, you know what I mean, when I'm not streaming. His ups is that he's big-hearted, but he's also short-tempered. He likes karaoke, and he hates reason. I think that's a little weird. I don't know why he hates reason. I guess what it's trying to say is he hates, like, thinking about things too much or overthinking things, but it's a little weird. Although, the fact that he likes karaoke is not a mistranslation. That's also in the Robot Master Field Guide. Again, I cannot show you the contents of the Robot Master Field Guide because it will break Capcom's terms of service, but trust me on this one. Alright, next up we have Iceman. Dr. Light number 5. Cold Climbs Worker Robot. I think it's trying to say Climate Worker, but it kind of got translated awkwardly. Can freeze anything. Fires an ice slasher at negative 200 degrees Celsius. That is really cold. I mean, freezing point is 0 degrees Celsius, so negative 200 is... Actually, I think that's technically... No, absolute 0 would be 0 degrees Kelvin, so I think that's negative 276 degrees Celsius, so... It's not quite absolute 0, but it's close. Is everyone watching? He likes to stand out, but he's also selfish. He likes snowball fights, but he dislikes saunas. Yeah, that makes sense. Alright, next up is Bomb Man. Dr. Light number 6. Bedrock Detonation Specialist Robot. No rock cannot be destroyed by his hyper bombs. 3, 2, 1, kaboom! He's flashy, but he's also destructive. He likes bowling, but he dislikes lighters. Oh, because fire blows up bombs. And apparently... that's negative 328 degrees Fahrenheit. I presume that's referring to the conversion between negative 200 degrees Celsius to Fahrenheit. I think the karaoke could also be because Gutsman has a Japanese ending. Gutsman has a Japanese ending theme in Mega Man Battle and Chase. That makes sense too, actually. Alright, next up is Fireman. Dr. Light number 7, a waste disposal robot. Immolates. Immolates? I don't actually know what that means. Does that mean, like, destroys? I'm gonna look that up. Immolates garbage with 8,000 degrees Celsius flames. Jesus! Firestorm is his weapon. Come close and you'll get burned. He's enthusiastic, but he also has a fiery temper. He likes camping, but he dislikes the rain. Fair enough. Hold on, what does immolate mean? I actually don't really know what that means. Hold on. Immolate. Well, according to the internet, it means to kill or offer as a sacrifice, especially by burning. Game, I really don't think immolate is the right word there. I think that's a bit harsh. that's a bit much. 8,000 degrees Celsius is 14,432 degrees Fahrenheit. Yeah, that is very hot. I don't know if that's That's not even close to the heat of, like, the sun or something like that, but that's pretty hot. Alright, next up is Man, Dr. Light number 8. Electric generator operating robot. Many have been zapped with his thunder beam. Take this, thunder beam! He's responsible, but he's also rebellious. He likes playing guitar, but he hates rubber, referring to the fact that electricity, rubber is not a good conductor of electricity. So, that makes sense. And those are the Mega Man 1 Robot Masters, so onto the second line. We have Dr. Wily number 9, Metal Man. First robot Dr. Wily made based on Cutman, but made it vulnerable to the Mega Buster. Hee chopped in two. He's fast working, but he's also very shrewd. He likes Frisbee, which I guess makes sense since he throws stuff, but he hates dogs? I don't know why he hates dogs. I mean, I guess I'm glad that Rush wasn't invented yet, considering Rush was invented in Mega Man 3. So I'm kind of glad Rush didn't have to face Metal Man. I hope that's a translation error. I really do. Alright, now we have Airman. Dr. Wily number 10, Airman. Robot that creates hurricane-strength wind through his huge propeller. I'll blow you away! So he has style, but he's also patronizing. He likes Menko, but hates Autumn. Looks like I'm looking up something again, because I don't know what Menko is. Oh, it's a card game, apparently. Alright, well that's interesting, I guess. I don't know why he specifically likes Menko, but fine. Also, for those of you who are wondering, my phone looks like this. It's an iPhone 11 with a Mega Man style case on it. I like it. It's pretty cool. And welcome, N-Focus. Yeah, he hates Autumn. Yeah, because of leaves. Because he's weak to leaf shields. Alright, next up is Bubble Man. Dr. Wily number 11. Made for underwater combat, but through a design flaw can only move by jumping. The Davy Jones locker with ya. He's big-hearted, but he's also a spendthrift. He likes hot springs, but he dislikes oil. His weakness is metal blades, so I don't think that's what the reference is, but alright. Also, speaking of bubble, I'm actually gonna hydrate. I know no one redeemed it, but I'm pretty thirsty, so give me a sec. Sorry, maybe a bit of a hydration. Alright, now we have Quick Man. Oh, okay, I guess I'll hydrate again. And I'll stretch. Dr. Wily number 12. Quick Man, based on Man, top speed robot. Confuses enemy and fires quick boomerangs. Can you keep up with my speed? Well, apparently he's early to bed and rise, but he also is not really good at being calm. He likes car racing, but he dislikes turtles. Wow. Imagine disliking something because it's slow. Bruh. That's big bruh moment. Alright, I'll stretch. For a minute. Alright. Imagine disliking turtles. Alright. Next up we got Crash Man. Alright, Dr. Wily number 13. Wields the Crash Bomb, a drill-shaped time bomb. Has very thick armor. I love blowing things up. Alright, apparently he's laid back, but I don't know why, I'm not sure why his downside has drills for hands. I mean, I guess he can't really pick up things for that matter, but I'm not sure that's really a personality flaw as much as it's just that's the way he was built. He likes blowing up buildings. Okay, oh, sorry. Okay, I guess that makes sense, but still. Oh, he hates recycling. Yeah, it's funny. By the way, for those of you who are wondering why, so as you can see, we go from the Dr. Light numbers in Mega Man 1 to the Dr. Wily numbers in Mega Man 2. For those of you who are wondering, the reason that Time Man and Oil Man from Mega Man Powered Up are not present here is because Mega Man and Bass came out before Powered Up. Powered Up, I believe, was 2006, if I remember correctly. And Mega Man and Bass was like 1998, so. And even the GBA version was 2002, so. Yeah, there you go. Time Man and Oil Man do not exist. Alright. Flashman. Dr. Wily number 14. Sometimes uses his time stopper to peep on a woman in the shower. Dude, that is really messed up! Okay, I'm pretty sure that is a translation error, because I remember in the original game, or at least in the GBA version, it was like, he uses Time Stopper to prolong his bats. I'm pretty sure that's a translation error. Well, that's messed up. I'll get you while you can't move. He's kind to his underlings. Well, that's nice. But he's always grumbling. He likes cameras, but he dislikes wig ads. Oh, yeah, because he's bald. I remember that was a joke in, the Archie comics, because, the Archie comics had, like, a panel where Flashman's like, so much hair! Because he's looking at Mega Man's hair, because his helmet fell off. Yeah, I don't know why this fan translation... Remember, this is a fan translation. This is not the original game. But I don't know why they translated it that way, because I remember what it's supposed to say is that he takes prolonged bats, because that's also in the Robot Master Field Guide, so that's a little awkward. Sorry about that. Alright, let's go on to Heat Man. Dr. Wily number 15, Heat Man. Based on Fireman's design, his blasters can generate heat at 120,000 degrees Celsius. Hold on, I'll light it for you. Apparently he's easygoing, but he has no burning passion. Okay, I guess he's not as hot-headed as Fireman. He likes barbecues, but he dislikes ice cream. Man, I mean, I know there are people who obviously can't eat ice cream, but for whatever reason, but I love ice cream. Ice cream always melts before you can eat it. Yeah, and remember, and focus, I think that's a translation error. I don't think Flashman is really that creepy. I think it's just that they translated it wrong, because, like I said, the original translation was Flashman likes to prolong his bats. So, I don't know why the fan translation did it differently. Yes, I will posture check. Thank you, Undy Man. I was sitting in an awkward way. Alright, next up is Wind Man? I think that's supposed to say Woodman. I think that's a typo. Oops. Well, Woodman, as it's supposed to say, Dr. Wily number 16, made entirely of wood, even the inner mechanisms. He's quite flammable. Feel the power of nature. Well, he's kind, but he's also a pushover. He likes mountain walks, but he hates lumberjacks. And according to Sans Gaming Unofficial, 120,000 degrees Celsius is 21,632 degrees Fahrenheit. So, Heat Man can really heat things up. Yeah, lumberjacks cut wood like the metal blade. I assume that's a reference to the fact that he has two weaknesses, really. Atomic fire kills him in 1 or 2 hits, depending on if it's normal or difficult. Whereas metal blade doesn't do that much damage, but it still is a really easy way to kill him quickly. Although, in my opinion, really the best way to kill Woodman quickly is to use Air Shooter, because it goes through his leaf shield if you're close enough. Yeah, I don't know why that says Windman. It should say Woodman. Alright, so that was the Mega Man 2 Robot Masters, so on to the Mega Man 3 Robot Masters. We have Needle Man. Dr. Wily number 17. He's capable of destroying 1 foot thick slabs of rock in mines. He uses the needle cannon. I'll turn you into a porcupine. Actually, that's a pretty good insult. He has a prickly attack, but he also has a sharp tongue. I feel like that should be reversed. Wouldn't having a sharp tongue be a good thing? I don't know why. He likes sewing, but he hates vaccinations. That's a little awkward considering the time I'm recording this, but I mean, that's also awkward because those are used with needles. I guess he doesn't like it when he himself gets hit by a needle. I'm gonna headcanon that Needle Man is not like an anti-vaxxer or something like that. He probably just doesn't like getting it stuck into him, which, I mean, if that's the case, I can understand that. Like, getting like a vaccination can be pretty scary, but I mean, you gotta do it at the end of the day. That way everyone can be healthy. So, I mean, it's just kind of one of those things you gotta do, unfortunately. So, Alright. Next up is Magnet. How do you give a robot master a shot? Good question. Considering they're not human, they're robots. So, alright, Magnet Man. Dr. Wily number 18. Manipulates strong magnets, is careful about staying healthy. My shoulder's been kind of stiff lately. Well, he has management skills, but he also has no sense of direction. That makes sense, because he's like a magnet. He likes shiatsu massages, and he hates floppy disks. Well, I understand why he hates floppy disks, considering that, floppy disks kind of get messed up when you put them near magnets. So you got to be very careful about that, but I don't know what a shiatsu massage is. Looks like we're looking something else up. Man, we're looking up a lot of things today. Alright, let's see. A shiatsu massage... Well, I mean, it's a type of massaging, obviously. Hold on. I'm trying to find, like, a good web page that, like, kind of explains what it is. It has roots in traditional Chinese medicine, apparently. If I'm wrong... by the way, if I'm reading something really that's completely wrong, I apologize. Okay, well, according to verywellhealth.com, I just looked this up. Shiatsu... Practitioners of shiatsu apply pressure to points in the body thought to be connected to pathways called meridians. By stimulating these points, such therapists aim to promote the flow of vital energy known as chi and facilitate healing. Huh. That's kind of interesting, I guess. I'm still a little confused as to what it is, but I'll do some more research on this later. That's interesting. Shiatsu is a type of massage therapy that was primarily developed in Japan. While its name is derived from the Japanese term for finger pressure, it involves applying... Oh, here we go. It involves applying pressure to specific points on the body, moving from one point to another in a rhythmic sequence. That actually does sound kind of nice. Interesting. And actually, speaking of floppy disks, I actually have a floppy disk of my own. I think my parents found it just lying around somewhere, so they let me have it. So yeah, here's an actual floppy disk. For those of you who are wondering what is on it, I am sad to report that there is absolutely nothing on it. When we checked to read, like when we read the floppy disk, there was just nothing on there, so we were just kind of like, oh well. So yeah, floppy disk, kind of cool. Oh, I also have a second one that's red, so that's kind of nice. There's nothing on here, but yeah. There's nothing on that one either, but yeah, there you go. Alright, Gemini Man. Dr. Wily number 19 can use a program to copy himself. Fires a reflective laser. Narcissistic. Oh, that makes sense. Oh, this looks fantastic on me. Apparently he's refined, but he's also conceited as hell. Okay. He likes mirrors and shiny things, but he hates snakes. The snakes is a reference to the fact that his weakness is what's it called? It's Snake Man's weapon. I'm blanking on the name for a moment, for some reason. Jesus Christ. Why am I forgetting Snake Man's... it's not Spark Chaser, Sparckman's, obviously. Search Snake, that's what it was. Why did I forget that? Yes. He's weak to search snakes, so that's why he hates snakes. But yes, he also likes mirrors and shiny things, which... I mean, I guess that makes sense. He is a mirror himself, basically. So... Guess him and Snake Man hate each other? I think they canonically do, if I remember correctly. Alright, Hard Man. Dr. Wily number 20. Heavy ceramic Cheatin robot, has a nearly undefeatable body press. Apologies for the weird language. This is such a pain in the butt. He's tight-lipped, but he's always complaining. He likes sumos, but he hates swimming. I don't know why he hates Oh, actually, that makes sense why he hates swimming, because he's so heavy. I think he weighs like 10 tons or something like that, if I remember canonically. I forget off the top of my head, but he's basically just made of titanium, so... Yeah, he can't swim because he's too heavy. Again, I apologize for the language. I don't know what's up with this translation. But next up is Top Man. We got Dr. Wily number 21. He's equipped with an auto balancer, but he can spin at very high speeds. I'll spin even more than usual. He's always prepared, but he's frivolous. He likes ice skating, but he hates bad dancers. Oh, I guess that kind of makes sense. And thank you for stopping by, N-Focus. I appreciate it. By the way, is the stream lagging or anything? I don't see anything weird going on. I don't see any drop frames, but I just want to make sure. Bad dancers insult his skill? Yeah, I guess so. Next up is Snake Man. Dr. Wily number 22. Investigates narrow crevices. His weakness is the search snake. No matter where you run, I'll be able to follow. He's prudent, but he's also vindictive. He likes Toad Man. Okay, I guess he just really enjoys Toad Man's company. But he hates slugs. Do snakes like eat slugs or something, or the other way around? I don't really know why that's slugs. That's interesting, I suppose. It must be a predator-prey type situation that I'm kind of missing on my end, but what are you gonna do? Alright, next up is Sparckman. Dr. Wily number 23. Recharging robot. Can produce twice the electricity of a Lekman. No, line up first, you guys. He's thoughtful, but he's forgetful. He likes catfish and eels, which, you know, makes sense because he's an electric robot master, but he hates solitude. Oh, that's actually a little sad. So, I actually really like Sparckman. I think he's got one of my more favorite designs from the series. Yeah, electric eels, exactly. Alright, next up is Shadow Man. Oh, I hate beating this guy Buster only. Dr. Wily number 24, Shadow Man. Model Dr. Ninja, his shadow blades are covered with plasma. Heh, you look surprised. He can dodge quickly, but he's also shallow-minded. He likes surprising people. I don't really know what that means, but he hates pranks. What the hell does surprising people mean? It's kind of weird. Okay, I guess. Alright. It's just very awkward. He likes surprising others, but he hates being surprised. Yeah, I guess so. Alright. Next up is Brightman. So we're moving on to the Mega Man 4 Robot Masters. Oh, actually, before we do, Shadow Man was actually not built by Dr. Wily. I believe what happened is that they found Shadow Man in like an old abandoned, like some sort of alien type place or some abandoned robot factory, and Dr. Wily kind of reprogrammed him. So, yes, Hardman did have the line, Omega X, and welcome to the stream. I was very surprised about that. I did not see that coming. Alright, on to Brightman. So now we're on the Mega Man 4 Robot Masters. Dr. Wily number 25. He stuns his enemies with a 1,000,000 watt light. Jesus! Aha, I got it. Let me write that down. I guess he's good at getting ideas, but he also talks too much. He likes discoveries, but he hates neon lights. Wait, why does he hate neon lights when he himself can, like, when he can produce a 1,000,000 watt light out of his head? It's so bright that it stuns people. Like, okay then. Also, neon lights are awesome, so I gotta disagree with you there, Brightman. Alright. Toadman. That is 1 whole megawatt. Dr. Wily number 26. He's a farming robot. He can produce acid rain. His weapon is Rain Flush. Or it should be Rain Flush, not Flash. When I'm mad, I call the rain, ribbit. He's good at science, but he's also tone deaf. He likes hopscotch, but he dislikes Snake Man. Wow, Toadman and Snake Man really don't like each other. I think that is a reference to something, if I remember correctly. Some sort of, like, myth or something like that. I can't remember exactly what it is off the top of my head. I'm sure someone else knows. But yeah, I guess he's really good at science, which I suppose makes sense if he can make acid rain. Snakes eat frogs, I think. Oh, that would make sense. Oh, whoops, I accidentally exited out of the, database, my bad. Where did we leave off? We got to, okay, Drill Man is, yeah, we had Toad Man already, so. Drill Man. Alright, so here's Dr. Wily number 27. He's a hole-digging robot, once dug up a new hot spring. Whoops, I put a hole in a can. He's hard-working, but he can't plan ahead. He likes drilling and construction, but he hates math. Man, why do people... I'm speaking as someone who really loves math and is taking, like, higher-level math classes in college, but it's like, I don't know. Sorry, let me start again. When I find that I get really sad when I find people who don't like math, because it feels like a lot of the times when people don't like math, at least in my experience, they had a bad experience with it or learning it back in their youth, and it just makes me really sad, honestly, because math is really cool. I mean, yeah, it can be difficult at times, but I mean, so is Mega Man for that matter. And it's just really enjoyable learning about new math concepts. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. I'm just reading something on Mega X said in the chat. Oh, okay, that makes sense. That's why Toadman and Snake Man hate each other. Yeah, that makes sense. With the predator-prey type situation. Alright, on to Pharaoh Man. Dr. Wily number 28. Robot made for exploring pyramids. Has 1,000 Mumura minions. Obey me. I think the Mumiras are the mummy-type enemies from his stage. He's charismatic, but he's weak for pretty women. Okay, then? He likes treasure, but he hates Tomb Raiders. Well, I guess he really doesn't like Lara Croft, then. That's interesting. I remember that was in the original translation, too, the weak for pretty women line, but... Okay, then, that's interesting. Math doesn't change, you just learn more. Math is math, yeah. Yeah, I thought so. The Mumiras are the mummy guys that toss their heads at you in his stage. So that makes sense. He has 1,000 of those guys, though. Jeez, we probably only encountered, like, what? 15 of them in the stage? Yikes. Imagine taking on 1,000 of those at a time. I mean, you can probably do that with Mega Man Maker, but still. Next up is Ring Man, Dr. Wily number 29. A robot made to defeat Mega Man. His weapon is made to penetrate enemy shots. Mega Man, I won't hold back. He's a great tactician, but he's also overconfident. He likes... Quiots? Is that a word? I feel like that's not a word. Hang on. Oh, Q-U, what is it? O-I-T? Aqua. Or, how do you pronounce? Quoit? What? Hold on. Quoit. Okay, so he likes quoits. A ring of iron, rope, or rubber thrown in a game to encircle or land as near as possible to an upright peg. Oh, it's a game. Okay. Where you toss a ring onto... Oh, okay. That makes sense, actually. He also hates children for some reason. His original bad point was too nice to women in the GBA. Okay. Oh, that's a good point, actually, Sans Gaming. Yeah, that's true. Children would play with his rings, and considering they're, like, designed to kill people, that would make sense. A Sonic reference would be cool. Yeah, I suppose so. I wonder if Sonic and Ringman would get along. I mean, I don't know. Consider Ringman's a villain. I know he's like a detective in the Mega Man Megamix manga, so. On to Dustman, Dr. Wily number 30. A robot that sucks in garbage. He hates getting his nozzle clogged. I would hate that too. Don't make me vacuum any weird stuff. He has a healthy appetite, but he has really bad breath. I guess that makes sense if he's sucking in garbage. He likes spring cleaning, but he dislikes pollen. Oh man. Pollen is the freaking worst. I have terrible allergies, and it really annoys me. So, I don't know. Just I feel you, Dustman. I totally feel you on that one. All right, Dive Man. Dr. Wily number 31. His dive missiles home in on targets on land or underwater. Ugh, I'm seasick, barf. Wait, how does someone who is literally their entire existence is predicated on them going underwater get seasick? How does that even make sense? Apparently he has keen hearing, but he gets seasick easily. He likes coral reefs. He dislikes Pirate Man. I mean, I guess that makes sense considering pirates. I mean, I know Dive Man is like, he really likes, he's more of a noble type robot master, so that makes sense why he dislikes Pirate Man. And also, good on him for protecting coral reef. That's very important. I don't know how he gets seasick, though. That's very odd. You'd think a robot master that is specifically designed to travel underwater wouldn't get seasick, but okay, I guess. Oh, apparently Linebeck from Phantom Hourglass, The Legend of Zelda Phantom Hourglass can't swim. That is also quite awkward. To be fair, I'd get seasick if I spun underwater. Yeah, that's true, especially because he rams into you in his boss fight. Alright, time for Skullman. Dr. Wily number 32. Well-balanced combat robot. Doesn't know how to do anything besides fight. Ouch, that's a terrible existence. Come on, let's fight. He buries old grudges, but he has bad tastes. I don't know what he specifically has bad taste for, but alright. That's good that he can bury old grudges, though. That's really something not a lot of people are able to do super effectively, so good on you, Skullman. He likes horror movies. That makes sense, because he's a skull, but he dislikes trouble. What, like the game trouble or like just general trouble? I would assume it's the latter, but still. So there's a reason for it though. Sailors back then weren't expected to swim as the ocean would kill you fast anyway. Ooh, that is scary. Yeah. Imagine only existing to fight though. That's really sad, honestly. Yeah. Alright, well, those are the Mega Man 4 Robot Masters, so on to the Mega Man 5 Robot Masters. So, starting with Gravity Man, Dr. Wily number 33, one of my favorite Robot Masters. Can manipulate gravity with his gravitational control device, and still the Earth spins. He's a dedicated researcher, but he's also socially inept. Ouch. He likes physics, that makes sense, but he hates vacuums. Oh, because it sucks him in, that makes sense. The GBA translation, Skullman's last one is... Oh, Omega's getting the translation. He dislikes beefcake. What? Why? That's so random. And yes, and still the Earth spins is actually referenced in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate because Gravity Man is actually one of the master spirits in Smash Ultimate, and you can train spirits there since he has a dojo. I think it's called Gravity Style, if I remember correctly. It makes your jump height a lot higher, but it also makes your jump speed and fall speed a lot lower. So there you go. He says that when you leave. Yeah, that's a really cool reference that he referenced that Sakurai referenced and based with of all things. So yeah, it makes you a lightweight essentially. Oh, and also Skullman is the villain of the Mega Man Fully Charged cartoon series, or not cartoon series, the comic series. And he looks great in the Fully Charged comics. Alright, on to Wave Man. I pressed the wrong button again. Whoops. Sorry about that. Alright, where's Wave Man? Sorry about that. Alright, Wave Man. Dr. Wily number 34. Wields a powerful harpoon and the water wave that creates pillars of water. Don't come near me! He's easily moved to tears, but he dislikes people. I'm not sure if being easily moved to tears is necessarily a great thing. I mean, obviously you should show your emotions if you need to. I mean, you shouldn't, like, be afraid of crying or anything. Crying is a natural human emotion, but I don't know if I would call that an up, per se. He likes beach walks, but he dislikes slime. Oh, that makes sense, because slime's a pollutant. As Sans Gaming said. Read my mind there. So. Oh, yeah, that makes sense, Omega. Also, Wave Man's cowardice is also reflected in Fully Charged, the cartoon series. This time I'm actually talking about the cartoon series, not the comic series. Alright, next up is Stone Man, Dr. Wily number 35. He wields the Power Stone, which spins boulders and strikes enemies. Yo, Guts, let's get another round of drinks. Or let's go get another round of drinks. I guess he's good friends with Guts Man. He's strong-willed, but he's also stubborn. He likes drinking. I hope that's, like, not super, you know, NSFW beverages, but he hates misers. Misers? That's kind of weird. By the way, a miser, if I remember correctly, is someone who's very, they kind of hoard a lot of their money, so not really sure why Stone Man hates that, but alright. Yeah, both are strong, that makes sense. Alright. Next up is Gyro Man, Dr. Wily number 36. To reduce costs, he's powered by propellers, a very unlucky robot. No problem. He's proud, but I guess being proud is up and down since it says he's haughty. He likes Takatonbo? Time for more research. What is it? Takatonbo. Oh! Okay, that actually makes sense. Apparently a Takatonbo is a type of Chinese top that looks like a propeller. So that actually makes a lot of sense. That's fair, actually. I'm okay with that. And yeah, he hates jet engines because Gyro Man was originally supposed to have a jet engine in him, but because Dr. Wily ran out of money, he was forced to use propellers instead. So, yeah, it was a typo in the translation for whatever reason. Oh well. Next up is Dr. Wily number 37, which is Starman. A space exploration robot. He dreams of going to the end of the universe with his girl. See that star up there? According to the wiki, it isn't just drinking for Japanese data. Yeah, this translation isn't great. Apparently he's romantic, but he's also over-involved. He likes opera, but he dislikes party poopers. That's actually pretty fair. I can understand that. And yeah, his romantic side definitely comes out quite a lot in the various Mega Man media. Now we have Chargeman, one of my personal favorite robot masters, Dr. Wily number 38. A global transport robot, runs on coal, so it costs a lot to keep him powered. Sheesh, kids these days. He's full of steam, but he's also quarrelsome. He likes talking about his glory days, but he hates slang. I guess that makes sense that he talks about his glory days, considering steam-powered trains aren't as used nowadays. So I suppose that makes sense. Kids these days use cars and planes. I mean, trains are still used. It's just that it's not steam trains. Usually it's more electric trains. Yeah, steam trains are outdated, so that makes sense. Poor Chargeman. Alright, next up is Napalm Man, Dr. Wily number 39. A robot whose entire body is a weapon, built in a weapon museum, built a weapon museum, but nobody came. Ouch! Imagine building an entire museum only for no one to come. Jesus, that is really sad. Look at this awesome power. He's loyal, but he's also obsessive He likes all kinds of weapons, but he hates safety. I mean, I guess that makes sense considering he's a literal weapon. Yeah, safeties would limit his destructive power. Yeah, that makes sense at the end of the day. Oh man, I feel sad for so many of these robot masters. Imagine building a weapon museum, but nobody comes. That's really sad, actually. Alright, on to Crystal Man, another one of my favorite robot masters, Dr. Wily number 40. Creates artificial crystals built as a moneymaker. I can see you suffering in the future. Ooh, that's a good burn. He's mystical, but he's also suspicious. He likes fortune-telling, but he dislikes scientists. I mean, I guess that makes sense at the end of the day, even if I don't agree with him. By the way, Crystal Man is how Dr. Wily got money in order to build his fortresses, because as this says, he basically creates artificial crystals that he sells on the black market. So, this is actually an instance of the translation being correct. This is actually how that works. Hi, Matt, and no, this is not the Dark Souls of platforming. So, scientists would analyze his crystal orbs and prove they're fake. Yeah, exactly, Sans Gaming. Alright, so those are the Mega Man 5 Robot Masters. On to the Mega Man 6 Robot Masters. We have Dr. Wily number 41, Blizzard Man. A weather monitoring robot. Can create snow. Used to be a weatherman on TV. Tomorrow it will probably snow. He's a good teacher, but he's short-tempered. He likes skiing, but hates snowboarding, which is a reference to the fact that he, wears skis. Oh, you're talking about Ghosts and Goblins Resurrection? I mean, I get upset when people compare Ghosts and Goblins to Dark Souls, if we're going to be completely level here, because Ghosts and Goblins is tough for very different reasons than Dark Souls is. Dark Souls is very pattern-oriented. You're supposed to learn the patterns and use that to your advantage. Very similar to something like Castlevania or something like that, or even Mega Man to an extent with the pattern recognition. But also, Dark Souls' atmosphere is very different from Ghosts and Goblins. Dark Souls is a very kind of medieval atmosphere, whereas Ghosts and Goblins is more of a horror theme park, as developer Tokiro Fujiwara said. So, also, just Ghosts and Goblins is hard because there's a lot of enemies on the screen. That's not why Dark Souls is hard. So, I just don't like it when people compare it to Dark Souls. But that's Blizzard Man. Next up is Centaur Man. Dr. Wily number 42. Wheels Centaur. I don't know why it says Centaurus Flash. It's supposed to say Centaur Flash, which warps space. Consumes a lot of energy, though. Fall into this black hole. I remember his original quote was drop dead into dimensions, because that's a really cool quote. He's strong-willed, but he also has a lot of regrets. He likes gambling, but he hates riding crops? What does that mean? What do you mean riding crops? Is that like some sort of expression that I don't know? I mean, I literally know nothing about farming, but is that like some sort of farming expression? Riding crops would make him feel more like a slave. What does that even mean, though? Like, I literally do not know what that means. Hold on. Oh, farm tools? Well, that still doesn't make sense. Oh, it's a whip! Okay, that makes sense, actually. Oh, yeah, it's literally a whip. Okay, that makes sense. Max is my real name. Yeah, that actually makes sense, because, I mean... Oh, because he's a horse! Oh, I'm such a doofus! Yes, of course that makes sense. Because people would whip... Yes! Oh, I feel like an idiot! Because obviously he doesn't want to be whipped. I mean, also, don't whip horses. That is really messed up. Seriously. But, oh, I feel like an idiot that it took me, like, that long to figure out what that was trying to refer to. Alright. On to Flame Man. Dr. Wily number 43 has a small flame power generator inside him. Needs to change his oil 3 times daily. Ah, it's time for my oil change. He's punctual, but he orders too much to drink. He likes playing with his mustache, which, by the way, is quite stylish. But he hates cheap oil. I mean, I guess that makes sense, considering cheap oil probably doesn't, like, fill him up as much, so... Yeah, I can't... I'm annoyed that it took me that long to figure out what the Centaur Man thing was referring to, but there's Flame Man, I guess. I actually like Flame Man. He's usually the first robot master I go after in Mega Man 6. Mario and Luigi stash points, exactly. Alright, time for Nightman. Dr. Wily number 44. Based on a loyal knight, has defeated more than 1,000 robots in duels. Wow. I challenge you to a duel. He's valiant, but he's also inflexible. He likes honor, but he dislikes dirty fights. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, Jesus, though, 1,000 robots? This guy is like a master fighter. Yeah, cheap oil burns like crap. That makes sense. And yeah, knights are chivalrous, so... Yeah, respect to you, Nightman. Oh, ow. I accidentally hit my, my zipper. Alright. Dr. Wily number 45, Plant Man. Botanical robot can talk to plants, popular at garden parties. Hee, isn't this a pretty flower? He's delicate, but he's also easily depressed. He likes sunlight, but he dislikes bees. You know, because bees, pollinate flowers. That makes sense. That's really sad that he's easily depressed, though. I mean, I guess it makes sense if he's delicate. He is a flower, after all. He's a literal plant. So, there's not much more to say about Plant Man, but I like his design. He's pretty cool. I know in the Archie comics, he's like Dr. Astro number 1 or something like that, so that's kind of cool. No, he doesn't hate plants. He hates bees, remember? So, that... Oh, I mean, I guess he doesn't like getting pollinated or something like that. Alright, Tomahawk Man, which, by the way, for those of you who don't know, because I did get a couple of questions asking this, a tomahawk is a type of axe. Dr. Wily number 46, Tomahawk Man, modeled after a Native American warrior. Tomahawk Man never lies. He's brave, but he's also exclusionary. He likes horse riding, but he hates lies. I did actually look this up, and apparently, Tomahawk Man is actually based off of a very specific, Native American tribe. Unfortunately, I do not remember what it is, and I am not going to say something that is entirely incorrect, so I will leave that to you all to do some research on, but Tomahawk Man's origins are pretty interesting, actually, and like I said, I think he's modeled after a specific Native American, tribe, which is kind of cool, actually. It's pretty rad. And yeah, lies are dishonorable. So yeah, if for those of you who didn't know what a tomahawk was, it's an axe. It's a small axe, to be specific. Alright, here's actually Windman. Dr. Wily number 47. Before, they had a translation error where they labeled Woodman as Windman for whatever reason, but... Yeah, Dr. Wily number 47. Can create wind speeds of over 200 meters per second. Rivals with Airman. I can create a great wind. He's a great cook, but he can't ride a bicycle. He likes Kung Fu, but he hates acupuncture. Okay, I don't know why he likes acupuncture, but... That's interesting. Yeah, imagine if they labeled this as Woodman by accident. That'd be kind of ironic. That's kind of interesting that he likes that he can't ride a bicycle though. I don't know if that's a reference to anything. Oh, because he's heavy and unbalanced. Yeah, that makes sense. That would make him a great kung fu warrior though. I mean, considering he can blow his opponents away, I mean, he could probably win quite a few duels by doing that. So, it's kind of rad. Windman versus Cobra Kai, or something like that. Oh, that's the first thing that came to mind. And Yamato Man. And for those of you wondering what a Yamato is, it's a type of spear. That's another question I got asked a couple times. So we got Dr. Wily number 48. Modeled after a Japanese, I think it's pronounced Bushi. I don't remember if that's I think so. If I'm incorrect, I apologize. Sharpens his spear daily and respects Nightman. And that's nice to know that he respects his fellow robot masters. I shall defeat this enemy. He has a strong spirit, but he's also easily bribed. He likes Japanese swords. He's from Japan. but he hates English. I guess that makes sense considering he's from Japan. Yeah, Bushido. I think that's the idea. So, that might be another translation issue. I'm guessing it's a translation issue, yeah. By the way, all the Mega Man 6 Robot Masters are actually supposed to be from a specific country. So there's another fun fact for you. If I remember correctly, Blizzard Man's from Canada, Centaur Man is from Greece, Flame Man is from Saudi Arabia, Night Man is from England, Plant Man is from Brazil, Tomahawk Man is from America, obviously, considering he's a Native American warrior. Wind Man is from China, and Yamato Man is from Japan. So, yeah, there you go. There's another fun fact for you. All right, on to Freeze Man, Dr. Wily number 49. And also, we're going into the Mega Man 7 Robot Masters, by the way. So, we're past the NES era now. A test robot running on experimental clean energy. Always thinking of cool entry poses. Like this. Yeah, that's cool. He's a perfectionist, but he's also importunate. He likes detective novels, but he hates pollution. That makes sense, considering he runs on clean energy. I can understand why he hates pollution. I hate pollution, too, for that matter. So, yeah, there's Freeze Man. I like his little entry pose where he's like this. It's pretty cool. Heat pollution in particular, probably? Yeah, because he's weak to Speed Burner from Turbo Man. Alright, on to number 50. We're halfway through, guys. Alright, Dr. Wily number 50. Made to collect parts from garbage to make robots. Always picks weird stuff, though. Oh, wow, check this thing out. He's frugal, but he's also overzealous. He likes junk, but he dislikes Ort? Why Ort? That's, is that a translation error? If so, I don't know what that's, like, a translation error for. I'm gonna look up Ort and see if that means anything, but if so, I don't know what that's supposed to be. Oh no, Ort is an actual word. A scrap or remainder of food from a meal. Oh, that makes sense. Because he's Junk Man. Yeah, alright. Alright, I guess I'm learning a lot of words today. I didn't know what that meant. Oh, it's archaic. That makes sense. Huh, that's kind of interesting, actually. Neat. Alright, Dr. Wily number 51, Burst Man. When it's celebration season, you can't calm him down at all. Explosions are art. That is interesting, considering Blast Man from Mega Man 11's main quote is explosion is art. I wonder if that's kind of a reference to this. Huh. Never really thought about it that way. Well, apparently he's the life of the party, but he's also cowardly. He likes hot baths, but he hates patience. Okay, I guess Burst Man's not a very patient guy. I don't know why he likes hot baths, though, because I think one of his weaknesses is Speed Burner. I know his actual weakness is Freeze Cracker, but I think he also takes a decent amount of damage from Speed Burner, so that's interesting. Alright, Dr. Wily number 52, Cloud Man, has an anti-gravity device and can float in the air. I'm a man that calls the storms. He's opportunistic, but he can't wear shoes. Why is that a personality? Like, why is that a personality problem? I mean, yeah, I mean, shoes are cool, but why is that bad? he's a literal cloud. Not Speed Burner, that's Mega Man X2. I meant, what's frickin' Turbo Man's weapon? I'm blanking on the weapon name. Not Speed Burner. Hold on, I'm feeling like an idiot. Also, Cloud Man likes precious metals, but he hates lightning rods. Oh yeah, because they would attract his electricity. That makes sense. What the hell is Scorch Wheel? Thank you, Sans Gaming. I am an idiot. I completely forgot I was mixing up Scorch Wheel and Speed Burner. Alright, so there's Cloud Man. Now we have Dr. Wily number 53, Spring Man. His body is made of 2,000 springs and has incredible jumping power. I'll stretch easily. He's self-extending, but he's also slippery. I'm not really sure that's a personality thing. He likes running high jumps, but he hates low ceilings. Oh yeah, that makes sense, because then he would just like bounce off the ceiling over and over again. Still, being made of 2,000 springs is kind of interesting, actually. I have to admit, whenever I see Spring Man, I always think of this one YouTube video where it's called like Dr. Wily Fails at Life or something like that. And it's a really good video. You should definitely look it up if you haven't. And Base is like, he's like, well, at least I'm better than Spring Man. And Spring Man like gets really depressed and like kind of slinkies down a couple of steps. It's really funny. Next up we have Slash Man, which is Dr. Wily number 54. He leads the dinosaur army. His speed was set too high for his allies. I'll skewer you with my claw. He's dexterous, but he's also hard to control. He likes fruits and vegetables, but he hates nail cutters. I guess that makes sense, because the nail cutters would, like, cut off his like, slash claw. Although, I don't know why he likes fruits and vegetables. I guess because he can slice them easily? I don't know. Yeah, nail cutters would ruin his claws, exactly. Alright, next up is Shade Man, another one of my personal favorite robot masters. Dr. Wily number 55. Wait. Okay, I was about to say, did I skip one? He used to be an attraction at an amusement park, but now he's training to be a singer. Listen to my song, yay! He's dandy, but he also won't let go of the mic. Oh, because he's a karaoke singer. He likes tomato juice, but he hates garlic. Oh, that's a reference to the fact that he's a vampire, so he drinks tomato juice, aka blood. Well, obviously they're not the same thing, but it's a stand-in for blood. I guess they can't really say it in the E-rated game. And the fact that he hates garlic is, yeah, because he's a vampire. Alright, next up is another one of my favorite robot masters, Dr. Wily number 56, Turbo Man. Equipped with stereo speakers, but wants an airbag. You want to ride, baby? He dodges quickly, but he has bad mileage. He likes straight lines. Okay. But he hates flats and bumps. Oh, probably because he's a race car, so that way straight lines allow him to go really quickly down like a highway or something. And yeah, bumps will probably like mess up his wheels or whatever. He's also I like calling him the Transformer Robot Master because, you know, he's a robot who is also a car. So, yeah, Turbo Man's pretty rad. Alright, on to the Mega Man 8 Robot Masters. We have Tango Man, who's also in Mega Man Base, actually, this game. Dr. Wily number 57. He's the experimental robot designed to create hurricanes. He's proud of his long nose. You shall fight me. Get ready. He's a good forecaster, but he's also domineering. He likes fly fishing, but he hates taboos. Yeah, Nitro Man does that too. And yeah, Tango Man, by the way, is a type of bird, if I remember correctly, or a type of mythical creature. I'm just gonna double check just to make sure. So, for those of you who are wondering what a Tango is, it's basically, yeah, it's a type of legendary creature from Japanese culture. I think they're a type of yokai. I'm just double checking this. So yeah, Tango's are pretty cool actually. I really like his. I like Tango Man's design quite a lot. And like I said, he's from Mega Man 8, but he's also in Mega Man in Base. Next up is Dr. Wily number 58, Astro Man, who was also in Mega Man in Base, in addition to being in Mega Man 8. By controlling space, he can create artificial universes. World champion at hide and seek. Oh yeah, that makes sense. You found me? He's humble, but he's also bashful. He likes wishing on a star, but he also hates tricks. Yeah, that makes sense. So yeah, Astro Man's also one of my favorites. I love his design, and also his personality is kind of funny. he's so like, I mean, I guess as the game says, he's so bashful. I don't know, it's kind of adorable in some ways. Alright, now we're on to Dr. Wily number 59, Sword Man. Is somewhat detached due to his inner balance needed to sustain his flame sword. A duel to the death! He's brilliantly sharp, but he also has a blunt sense of fashion. Interesting. He likes... Eye? What is that? Time for more research. Hold on. What is an eye? I don't know what that is, and if I look up I get like some weird company. Hold on. Give me a second. I gotta look this up. Oh, that makes sense. Hold on. Ai in Japanese apparently means the art of drawing a sword. Oh, that's really clever, actually. I mean, I kind of wish they just said drawing a sword, considering I guarantee you not everyone's going to know what that means, but that's really cool, actually. That's nice. Nice. All right. I'm cool with that. All right, next up is Dr. Wily number 60. We got Clown Man. Can fire shocks from his long arms. Expert at the flying trapeze. You're arrogant. He's athletic, but he's also picky. He likes giant swings, but he hates countlessness. Okay, then. That's slightly random, but alright. Okay, I guess. Alright, Dr. Wily number 61, Searchman. He's supposed to spy on the enemy, but his heads don't like each other and spy on each other instead. Target sighted. He has a wide range of vision, considering he has 2 heads, but he fights dirty. He likes sucker punches, but he hates parley? I'm not sure why he hates parley of all things, but alright, I guess. That's kind of funny though, that the 2 heads hate each other. I guess after Mega Man 8, they kind of blamed each other or whatever. Alright, Dr. Wily number 62, Frost Man. So, he's made from leftover Clown Man parts. That's a little disturbing. His body is so big, so his oil can't circulate well. I'll beat you! Ups. Really freaking big. I mean, yeah, that's true, but still, that's a weird thing for like a personality quirk. Or, I guess, I don't know what I'm saying. That's weird that it's an up. His down is that he's heavy. Okay. He likes rock candy, but he hates frostbite. How does he even get frostbite? He's a literal, like, walking ice block. Is that even possible? That doesn't make any sense. That makes sense why he likes rock candy, though, because he can, like, destroy it. Yeah, partly, yeah, it's like a ceasefire. That's really weird. Oh, partly is a ceasefire. Oh, yeah, you're right, because Searchman is like a combat robot. That makes sense. For some reason, I was thinking of something completely different. I love how his up is really freaking big, though. That's completely random. All right. Dr. Wily number 63 is Grenade Man. Not only likes blowing things up, but likes being caught in explosions, too. Ha ha, I'm gonna mess you up. He has smart hobbies, but he's also indiscriminate. He likes stimuli, but he dislikes logic. I guess that's what you get when you make a literal grenade as a robot, but alright. So, yeah, there you go. There's Grenade Man. I'm Grenade Man, as he says in Mega Man 8. Alright, Dr. Wily number 64, Aquaman. Freely controls water in his inner tanks. His weapon is the water balloon. I don't know why his quote is fart, but okay. His up is that is comical. Why is this down that he's fat? That's not a down. That's kind of rude, actually. Jeez. Alright, game. It's a bit much. I mean, I like that he's comical, though, but jeez. Really? I don't know. He likes bad jokes and silliness, but he hates being serious. I guess that makes sense, considering, considering his intro in Mega Man 8 is like, I'm Aquaman, but you can call me handsome guy. So, also, how does he... I don't know. This whole bio is weird. But yeah, those are the Robot Masters from Mega Man 1 through 8. So, now we're actually going to move on to some more obscure Robot Masters. If you guys remember from my Mega Man 10 playthrough, we fought the Mega Man killers from the Mega Man Game Boy games. And while Mega Man 10 did not exist before, at the time this game came out, the Mega Man Game Boy games did. So here's... I was going to say here's Anchor, but I pressed the wrong button again. Hold on. Let's go all the way back down because I messed up. Hold on. There is Anchor. Here we go. Anchor. So he is MKN001, which stands for Mega Man Killer 1. Mega Man Killer number 1. His Mirror Buster reflects enemy attacks. Take the pain like a man, yeah! He has Japanese spirit, apparently. I don't really know what that's supposed to mean. But he's also very shallow. He likes New Year's Eve, but he hates foreigners? What? Why the hell does Anchor hate foreigners? That doesn't even make sense. And yes, he'll hydrate. One sec. Is that a reference to, like, mirrors or something? Take the pain like a man. A Mega Man. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I guess he's the villain, but still... Why? That's so random. That's so unbelievably random. Okay. Apparently Anchor is xenophobic. That... I feel like that's also a translation error, but I don't remember off the top of my head. Alright, next up is Quint. I talked about him a little bit before, but Anchor is from the first Mega Man Game Boy game, Mega Man Dr. Wily's Revenge. Quint is from the second Mega Man Game Boy game. And he doesn't have a serial number, which is something and the reason for that is because, as the bio states, he's Mega Man from the future, modified by Dr. Wily. He wields the Sakugarne. There should be an E there. Your destiny ends here. He knows the future, but he's also jet-lagged, which I guess makes sense considering he traveled through time. He likes digging holes, but he hates time paradoxes, which, yeah, because Mega Man fights him in Mega Man 2 on the Game Boy. So, yeah, technically Quint's, serial number should really be Dr. Light number 1, considering that he's just Mega Man from the future. It's like 20 or 30 years in the future, but yeah. If future Mega Man kills past Mega Man, future Mega Man will never exist. Yeah, so I guess that's why Quint hates, I guess that's why Quint hates time paradoxes, so. Anyways, onto the Mega Man killer Quint is not a Mega Man killer, technically, but he's often grouped with them. Technically, Punk is the next Mega Man killer, which is, Mega Man Killer number 2. Or Mega Killer number 2. Mega Man Killer number 2 strongly believes in himself and always wants a fair fight. Bah, do whatever you want. He's independent, but he's also misunderstood. He likes accessories, but he hates PTA meetings? What? What? Oh, you know what? That actually, upon further reflection, that actually makes sense considering he's a punk. So therefore, he's probably not, like, the best student. So, okay, never mind. That actually makes sense, even if it sounds weird when you first read it. Also, now we know what happened to Mega Man and why he's not around for Mega Man X. Yes and no. I think what happened after Mega Man 2 Game Boy, at least to my knowledge, is I don't think Quint actually died. I think he just kind of got abandoned and just went back to the future or something like that. I forget the exact what exactly happened canonically, but if I remember correctly, he didn't die. Although I'll have to do a little more research on that. But yeah, there's Punk. Now we got the, he's from Mega Man 3 Game Boy, by the way. So on to the last Mega Man killer from Mega Man 4 on the Game Boy. We have Balad. Or not, because I pressed the wrong button again. Dang it. Keep doing that. Sorry about that. Hold on, scroll all the way back down. Where is he? Where's Balad? Alright, so we have Balad, which is Mega Man Killer number 3. He's sure that he's the strongest and cannot resist a fight with a strong-looking opponent. I'm number 1! He's a competitive spirit, but he's also simple-minded. He likes being number 1, but he hates weak enemies. Yeah, Balad is really cool. He's kind of like the prototype Bass in a lot of ways. He kind of has a lot of the same personality quirks as Bass does, so that's kind of nice. I like the attention to detail there. Yeah, he wants a great fight for sure. Balad's pretty rad. He also has like sunglasses, which is cool. But now that we got through the first 4 Mega Man Game Boy games, we're going to move on to Mega Man 5 Game Boy. And if you remember correctly, Mega Man 5 Game Boy actually had an entirely new set of Robot Masters. So, Mega Man 5 Game Boy had like a really original story where these alien robots called the Star Droids invaded Earth and Mega Man had to stop them. It was a really great game. I hope I can play it on stream sometime. But, starting off, we have Terra, who is Star Droid number 1. That's what SRN stands for. He made with extraterrestrial materials so that normal weapons can't hurt him. Because, yeah, when Mega Man tries to attack him, the Mega Buster doesn't work, so Dr. Light upgrades his charge shot to be the Mega Arm, which is a really cool weapon. Get lost, you twerp. He's strong-willed, but he's... What? I'm not sure that's very appropriate, so I'm not going to read that. He likes shampoo, but he hates hats and helmets. Oh, because his hair. I mean, you gotta admit, Terra's got some really luscious hair there. I mean, that's some really rad hair. Also, he's number 69. That's funny. Lol. So yeah, I gotta admit, Terra, I respect the hair you got going on there, especially when my hair is not great. Alright, on to the other Star Droids. So, Terra is based off of Earth, as you can probably imagine, because the Star Droids are all based off of the planets. So, on to Mercury, who's Star Droid number 2. His Snatch Buster, I think that's supposed to be Grab Buster. If I remember, not Snatch Buster. That's referring to his special weapon. Steals the life of his enemy and makes it his own. What's yours is mine! He's a fast runner, but he also has a loose tongue. He likes communism. Okay, but he hates gossip. And by the way, that is not a translation error. In the original, it actually does say he likes communism. That's really random. I don't know why, but okay. It's like, alright. Like I said, that is not a translation error. That is in the original game too. Alright then. So yeah, there's Mercury, I guess. Next up is Venus, who is Star Droid number 3. His weapon, the Bubble Bomb, encases enemies in bubbles, sealing their movements. Yeah! He's beautiful, but he's also vain. He's a good dancer, but he hates octopus. Or I guess octopi in this case. I don't know. So yeah, there you go, I guess. Venus is definitely one of the more fun Robot Masters from Mega Man 5 Game Boy, I remember. So, I don't know why he hates octopuses. Bubble Crab Beta version? Yeah. Alright, next up is Mars, and if you remember correctly, they skipped Earth because Terra is Earth. Star Droid number 4, Mars. Armed to the teeth that he can't stop discharging landmine. The fact that he can't stop discharging landmines worries him. What do you want me to kill you with? He's generous, but he also can't ride on airplanes. I guess that makes sense. If he tries to go through a metal detector, it's not gonna go very well. He likes survival games, but he hates holding back. I mean, when you're a giant walking tank, that makes sense. So, yeah, there's Mars. Next up is Jupiter. I love this guy's design. Look at him, he looks rad. Star Droid number 5 can fly using jet propulsion. He stuns enemies with his electric shock. I don't know why electric has a K. You're an eyesore. He's a speed maniac, but he drops things a lot. Yeah, Mars can't stop discharging landmines, so he destroyed the plane. He likes stunt flying, but he hates turbulence, which is a reference to the fact that Jupiter can fly in his boss fight. Next up, we have Saturn. I love him, too. Who is Star Droid number 6. His weapon, the black hole, can suck in anything. He can control time and space. I'll finish this off cool. He likes new things, but he's also broke. Oof. He likes hula hoops, but he... Wait, what? Saturn hates video games? I mean, that's a little ironic, but still. Why does he hate video games? What, is he bad at them or something? That's... Man... Come on, Saturn. Come on. But yeah, he likes hula hoops because, I mean, he's Saturn. He has a ring. Of course he's gonna like doing that. But I don't know why he hates video games, though. That's super random. On to Uranus. I am not pronouncing it the other way. Don't even try. Star Droid number 7, Uranus. His weapon, the Deep Digger, digs up the ground and launches it. He has a really short fuse. Yeah, take this. He's health conscious, but he's also obsessive. He likes turning over tea tables, but he hates red flags. So, I don't know why he hates red flag. Oh, because he's a bull. Yeah, because he's a bull. Of course he hates red flags. That should have jogged my memory sooner. Oh yeah, that's true, Shivas. Because at the time of this recording, I'm recording this on March 1st. I forget what the rover was called. Not Curiosity. Perseverance or something like that, if I remember correctly. There was a rover that landed on the planet Mars in real life, and the Mega Man Twitter account made a joke where they took a picture. They took the picture from the rover, and they put the Star Droid Mars in the picture. It was really funny. You thought Saturn would like the Sega Saturn. Yeah. Oh, is that maybe that's why he doesn't like video games, because there's a reference to the Sega Saturn. I mean, that's a bit much, considering he would also hate the Super Nintendo, but maybe that's what they were going for? I don't know. That's a little weird. So, yeah, it's interesting. Next up is Pluto. I know Pluto is before Neptune in the Star Droid order, which is a reference to the fact that can actually happen due to Pluto's weird elliptical orbit. So, Star Droid number 8, Pluto, a combat robot for jungle ops, attacks with the break dash. He's modeled after Sparckman from Mega Man 7. Or shouldn't it be the other way around, considering canonically Pluto came before Sparckman? Can you beat my dash? Yeah! He has lightning reflexes, but he hates the cold. He likes nail art, but he hates pedicures. Oh, because it's like claw things. So, that makes sense why he hates the cold. I mean, I guess he's very, he has like a fur coat. He has like fur, not a fur coat, I'm dumb. He has like fur and everything. Although that's a little ironic considering that Pluto, you know, is the coldest planet in the solar system. So that's interesting. It's also kind of interesting that he's a cat, considering Pluto the dog is like one of the most famous Disney characters. So, all right, final Star Droid, Neptune. Star Droid number 9. His weapon, salt water, can rust any metal. Worries a lot about his salt intake. I'm at your service, sir. He's a great swimmer. Yeah, that makes sense. But he has webbed feet. Why is that a personality problem? He likes sea bathing, but he hates fishing. Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, because Neptune's the god of the sea and everything. Although in this case they're really referring to the planet. So, yeah, there's Neptune. And here's Sunstar, who is the Doomsday device in Mega Man 5 Game Boy. He doesn't have a serial number. An ancient robot discovered in some mysterious rumors that went haywire. Here's the superstar! He's bright and cheerful, but he's also a late riser. I mean, considering he's modeled after the sun, yeah, figures. He likes brushing his teeth, okay, but he hates nightlife. Well, that explains a lot. I can't even see his teeth in that picture. Why would he like brushing it? It's very random. Also, like I said, he's a literal doomsday device. Like he's a weapon. Oh, okay. So now we're moving on to the Mega Man killers. These guys were in the Sega Genesis game Mega Man: The Wily Wars, because it's a remake of the first 3 Mega Man games. But once you beat all 3, original Mega Man games, you get access to Wylie Tower, which has 3 new robot masters. So first up is Buster Rod G, which has a serial number of MWN, which stands for if I remember correctly, it stands for or really it should be WWN because Wily Wars number, but Mega World Army. All right, so leader of the Mega World Army. His martial art, he's a great martial artist and wild man. Has a blue butt. Oh, okay, that's referencing an animal. Yee, monkey magic. He's a great tree climber, but he also has a 30-gram brain. Okay. He likes bananas, but he hates Russian treble. Ooh, that's harsh. I think he likes brushing his teeth since it's an early morning and Sunstar likes mornings. I mean, that's true, Shivas, but you also brush your teeth in the evening before you go to bed, so I don't think that's what they were going for. Also, the Wylie, not the Wylie Wars numbers, the Genesis unit, as they're called, are all based off of characters from Journey to the West. So, Buster Rod G is based off of Goku, for example. Next up is Mega Water S, who is Mega World number 2. He's an amphibious robot that appeared in Mega Man: The Wily Wars, or Rockman Mega World, as it's known in Japan. He's the head of the Mega World Army Mental Ops. I'll snot. What the hell? I'll snot beat out you of. I think that's a typo. I think it's trying to say I'll beat the snot out of you or something like that. He's patriotic, but he has a funky accent. That's not a bad thing. That's cool. I like people who have cool accents. He likes Shriko Dama, but he hates raw fish. Well, time to look that up. How is Wily Wars? Wily Wars is a good game, but it's not better than the NES originals. So, it's hard to play nowadays because Wily Wars has only been re-released on the Sega Genesis Mini. But if you do get the chance to play it, it is worth a go. But it's not as good as the originals. All right, let me look up what Shriko Dama is. SHIRIKODAMA. Oh, Shriko Dama is okay. That actually makes sense because it's the stuff that Kappa steal. So that actually makes sense because it's stuff that Kappa steal, and a Kappa is actually the type of animal or type of creature that Mega Water S is based off of. So that makes sense. I forgot his Japanese name off the top of my head, but yeah, here's Mega Water S. Final member of the Genesis unit, we have Hyperstorm H, or Mega World number 3. He's a boar-shaped robot that appeared in Wily Wars, head of the Wily Wars Army Physical Ops. Just leave everything to me. He doesn't say no, which means he's easy to exploit. He likes being flattered, but he hates pig jokes. I mean, to be fair, if I were a pig, I would probably get pretty annoyed if people called me that too, so fair enough. Also, Hyperstorm H is notable for being one of the only he's the only robot master to have 2 health bars. Although, that doesn't necessarily mean he's a difficult robot master. He's actually pretty easy, but he has a lot more health than the average boss fight. And apparently the Sega Genesis Mini is currently $80 at Target, according to Sans Gaming. So, that's kind of cool. Alright, so now we have the Mega Man and Bass Robot Masters, the one we fought over the course of this entire adventure. So first up is Dynamo Man. Hate this guy. And KJN stands for King Number. So King Number 1, Dynamo Man, is constantly emitting electric fields, regrets his remodeling, play with me like old times. He's honest, which also means he's also untrusting. He likes electromagnetism, because, you know, that's what he was built for, but he hates company. So, yeah, there's Dynamo Man, and I hate fighting that guy. Next up is Cold Man, King Number 2. Made to cryogenically preserve dinosaur DNA. His inner temperature is negative 273.15 degrees Celsius. I think that's absolute zero, if I remember correctly. Or maybe that's negative 276 degrees Celsius. I don't remember, but I think that, and for those of you wondering what absolute zero is, I discussed it earlier, but essentially absolute zero is a phenomenon, it's a theoretical phenomenon at 0 Kelvin, or 270, I think it's negative 276 degrees Celsius, where basically all particles just stop moving in general. It's very interesting. I do recommend doing some research into it because it's pretty cool. And apparently negative 273.15 degrees Celsius is negative 459.67 degrees Fahrenheit. And yeah, it's when particles stop moving altogether. It's a really interesting theoretical concept. Anyways, Cold Man is easygoing but also thick-skulled. He likes shaved ice. I guess that makes sense. But he hates El Nino, which is a type of tropical storm. That's interesting. And yeah, that is absolute zero. I thought so. So, there's Cold Man. Next up is Ground Man. So he's king number 3. Digs up ruins. His spread drill can open a hole in anything. I'll keep going until I find some treasure. He's insightful, but he's also silent and sullen. He likes rare things, but he hates water. I don't know why he hates water. That's a little random. I guess because that would mess up his drill or something. And yeah, I'm hydrating. It's very random. Alright. Next up is Pirate Man. Yeah, water would ruin his drilling. That makes sense. Alright, king number 4, Pirate Man. A brutal robot. He will use any means to achieve his ends. Beg for your life. It'll do no good. He's fearless, but he's also violent. He likes easy cash, but he hates playing fair. Well, yeah, he's a pirate, of course. He'd have to start somewhere else? Yeah, exactly. So yeah, and apparently Dive Man doesn't quite like him that much, so... There's Pirate Man. On to Burner Man, my least favorite robot master in the whole series. Ugh, I hate this guy. King number 5, Burner Man. Burns everything with his pyro gas buster. These are the burning days of youth. He's trusting, but he's also jealous. Why does he like global warming? I mean, I know why, because he's a literal, canister of flames, but that's messed up. He also hates red buttons. Oh, alright, I guess. But still, not cool, Burner Man. I know that, canonically, Burner Man was, told by King that if he doesn't burn down forests, he'll, explode or something, so... Yeah, Burner Man was literally designed to cause global warming. That is very uncool. Next up is Magic Man. I actually really like this guy. King number 6, Magic Man. Likes to surprise people with magic tricks, learning to use tarot cards. Can you figure out this trick? He's a hard worker, but he's also a show-off. He likes applause and cheering, but he hates disclosing his... I assume it means disclosing his magic tricks, because, magicians never tell their secrets and all. So, yeah, Magic Man's got a rad design. I love him. Alright, so those are all the robot masters. So now we're gonna get into more of the human characters. So here's Dr. Light, or Dr. Thomas Light. Top scientist in the world when it comes to building robots. Hopes for world peace. Oh no, hurry, Mega Man. He's compassionate, but he's also easy to fool. He likes the internet, but he hates violence. I wonder if liking the internet is a reference to, Tadashi Hikari from the Mega Man Battle Network series. Although, to be fair, that came out after Mega Man and Base, so probably not if I had to guess. So, although if this is in the Game Boy Advance translation, that would make a little more sense. But, yeah, there you go. So yeah, there's Thomas Light. Dr. Light's chosen quote, yeah. Alright, next up is Rush. Mega Man's faithful canine companion. Support robot to Mega Man. Second to none at finding items. I don't know why he has a quote considering he's a dog, but Mega Man, I'm here to save you. Woof! He likes people, but he dislikes... He's good. I guess he likes people, but he also digs up weird things. He likes playing with Mega Man, but he dislikes repairs. Well, that's adorable. Yeah, Rush is awesome. One of my favorite dog characters in any video game. Yeah, repairs would be like a trip to the vet. Exactly. Next up is Eddie. Support bot made by Dr. Light to bring items to Mega Man. Sorry to keep you waiting. Here you go. He's a reliable deliverer, but he's also disorganized, which is a reference to the fact that he gives you a random item in games like Mega Man's 4 through 6. He likes the lottery. Again, same thing, but he hates wastefulness. Well, if you hate wastefulness, then don't give me an E-tank. Then, like, don't give me health when I'm at full health, or don't give me an E-tank when I have 9 E-tanks. Like, come on. Yeah, I would figure dogs don't like vet trips. Also, Rush has, like, this, like, weird... In the Mega Man Ruby Spears cartoon, he kind of talks like Scooby-Doo, which is very weird, but yeah. I don't know. Rush is cool, though. Next up, we have Beat. Oh, also, Rush first appeared in Mega Man 3, Eddie first appeared in Mega Man 4, and Beat first appeared in Mega Man 5, so... Beat. A bird bot given as a present to Mega Man by Dr. Cossack. Mega Man, please go on a diet. That's a random quote, although I know that's not a mistranslation, because that's also in the Robot Master Field Guide. He has speed and power, but he also wanders off a lot. He likes flying, but he dislikes heavy things. Oh yeah, because that would weigh him down. Oh, maybe that's why he wants Mega Man to go on a diet. That's still a little harsh, but ouch. Next up, we have Tango, who is, we actually have not encountered yet, because he's from Mega Man 5 on the Game Boy. He's a cat companion, or a feline companion. Pet bot, remodeled to support Mega Man. Bashes things with his body. Yah! He's well-rounded, but he's also moody. He likes gummy fish, but he hates pits. Oh, bottomless pits, because he can fall into them often in Mega Man 5 on the Game Boy. I actually really like Tango, although I don't really use him much in Mega Man 5, because he's not great at attacking, like, enemies, and he's just not very useful, unfortunately. Although he does appear in Mega Man 10 as a shopkeeper, although that didn't happen yet. Next up is Otto, who first appeared in Mega Man 7. Nuts about inventing, made a lot of parts for Mega Man, has a screw loose. I want some fan letters too! He's well prepared, but he runs really hot. I assume that means, like, in terms of his processing. He likes puzzles, but he hates studying. And yeah, I love his, like, Japan fan that he gets when you find his Hyperbolt. I don't know. Otto's great. I love his character. Alright, time for the main villain of the entire series, Dr. Albert W. Wylie. Built lots of robots to fight Mega Man, but joined forces with Dr. Light to defeat King. Well, yes and no. Ha ha ha, I'm a genius! For those of you who didn't watch the entire playthrough, turns out he was behind the thing the whole time, who could have guessed? He's a genius scientist, but he also never learns. He likes global domination, but he hates surrendering. Yeah, that's Dr. Wily, alright. Such a great villain. He's like a Saturday morning cartoon villain, but he's so endearing in a lot of ways. And here's the other playable character of the game besides Mega Man. It's Bass. Special... I don't know why they don't have his serial number, but Bass's serial number is Special Wily number 1, or SWN1. A robot that Dr. Wily built based on Mega Man wants to defeat Mega Man badly. I'll beat anyone in my way. He's persistent, but he's unrealistic. He likes being the strongest, but he hates those stronger than him. Well, yeah, because he's Bass. That makes sense. And here's Bass's dog companion, Treble. Lupine robot designed for Bass. Confused with Bass, because, yeah, they stole the, Dr. Light's super adapter plans in Mega Man 7. Grrr! He has a keen instinct, but he also has matted hair. He likes girls for some reason, but he hates Rush and Tango, because, you know, they're Mega Man's, pets. I don't know why he likes girls, though. That's a little random. Velgarder Beta version, yeah. And here's the other main antagonist of the game. It's King. Fights humanity in an attempt to make a robot-only world. Took over Wily's secret lab. Long live the Robot Empire. He's a good public speaker, but doesn't trust humans. He likes chess, but he hates humans. Wow, he really has a vendetta against the human race. Jeez. And yeah, that makes sense why he likes chess, because, you know, the king is the most important piece in chess. If you lose the king, you lose the game. It's called checkmate and everything. Alright, we're almost done, guys. Next up is Proto Man. Dr. Light number 0. Dr. Light's prototype robot appears out of nowhere to help Mega Man. I'll clue you in on something. He's good at whistling, very good at whistling for that matter, but he's also hard to contact. He likes traveling alone, but he hates interviews. Well, yeah, because he's much more of a loner robot, so... Yeah. I really like Proto Man, although it feels like they sometimes don't really know what to do with his character, especially post Mega Man 5, but... Oh no, I still like him. Alright, next up is Duo from Mega Man 8. So, here's Duo. Robot fighting to preserve universal peace. Came to Earth chasing evil energy. May Earth be forever beautiful. He has a strong sense of justice, but he's always busy. He likes universal peace, but he hates villains. Which I suppose is referencing the fact that, he was fighting Trio in the beginning of, Mega Man 8. So, yeah, Duo's pretty cool. He's only playable in one game, being Mega Man 2, The Power Fighters. Which is the arcade game. Give me a sec. Alright. And final CD, everyone. It's just Mega Man and Bass. The heroes. Mega Man and Bass. Two heroes join forces to stop King's ambitions. So, what are you going to fight for? They have competitive spirit, but are also eternal rivals. They both have their own beliefs, but they're united in one thing, their hatred for King. So, yeah, there we go. I'm gonna save state just because I feel like it, but yeah, those are all 100 CDs in Mega Man and Bass. So, yeah, there you go. It's actually really cool that they have those, they have the CD database with every single character up to this point. It really lets you learn a lot about each of the Robot Masters. It's pretty cool. I'm surprised that there's 100 of them, but yeah, they're a bit annoying to collect though, so I wouldn't recommend doing this, honestly. I'd honestly just recommend looking it up online, like what each of the CDs say, but I don't know, it's a really cool detail. But with that, everyone, that is going to wrap up the Mega Man and Bass playthrough. I hope you all really enjoyed it. I know I had some ups and downs with the game, but I am glad that I got to showcase this game for you all, because it is still a canon Mega Man game, you know, and it is a Mega Man classic game at the end of the day. For those of you who forgot, it was originally released on the Super Famicom, so if you want to play the original version, you'll have to get the cartridge. It is also available on the Game Boy Advance and the Wii U Virtual Console, so there you go. For those of you who are watching this on the VOD version, I hope you all enjoyed. This is going to be the end of the VOD version, but for those of you watching live, stick around because we're going to switch things up in just a moment. So, I will be right back. And once again, thank you all for watching. I really appreciate it.